Whether you're buying a camper van or a bare cargo van that you convert to a sleeper yourself, like what I did, you're going to be facing a new reality you might not be prepared for, not having a rear view mirror. I've dealt with that by just getting really good at adjusting my side view mirrors while I'm driving, but even that can be harrowing sometimes. Today, I'm going to be solving that once and for all. A digital rear view mirror by a company called AUTOVOX. I'm going to wire it up, test it out tonight. I'm also solving a dash cam problem. I haven't been able to find a dash cam whose cockpit camera until now is wide enough to record both the driver and the passenger side. I have to choose one or the other. I think I finally found one that will record everything in here, as well as out the front and out the back, all in 4K. It's called the A329SW by Viofo. I hope it's got a wide enough cockpit angle. That's what I'm going to test out today. Last but not least, I'm going to fix a problem I got when I installed my aluminum roof rack. My magnetically attached exterior cameras I've had for about a year. I could not place them up there anymore. I need to rig up a special metal plate or something. I'm working at a Home Depot tonight. As the sun sets, I'm going to try to wire up all of this stuff tonight. Let's start with this AUTOVOX rear view camera. I think I'll go out the back and see where I can wire it up in the first place. This doesn't require a wire. Now, according to the instructions, all I have to do is attach this antenna to the rear view camera before I install it. Now, this is magnetically attached. I'm not sure if I have a space up there to magnetically attach it. I noticed they do give you a bracket that you can screw on mechanically. If I need to install this, attach this to my roof rack, well, let's go up and see where I can put this thing. I was afraid I would have to attach it somehow up here because of the slant right here. I took a closer look at the camera and you can angle this thing down so it's pointed at the traffic behind me. That is perfect. I just gotta remember to take these films off. And believe it or not, this is wireless. I do not have to run a wire inside at all. I'm just curious if this signal can penetrate this rear door. Based on my experience with other devices, getting an antenna signal through the steel hull of this thing can be a challenge. But before we wire it up and turn it on, I need to wire up the monitor system itself. Look at how big this is. It's like 8 inches by, 3 inches. I want to put it somewhere on my dashboard. This just plugs into the USB charger, believe it or not. Again, no wires, no wicked crazy fuse box relay, anything I have to do, as simple as it could be. But the attachment system it gives you is just some double-sided tape. I'm not sure if this will hold. Well, we'll find out together. I'm pretty sure the best place for this thing is right here in this nether region, kind of off center a little bit on the driver's side. I am just taking off this double-sided tape and hopefully I get it nice and aligned. I do want it to be somewhat nice looking. All right, it does not weigh a lot, so yeah, that's a good spot for it for sure. It's not obstructed by my steering wheel or anything. All right, next I think we wire it up. This is a solar powered backup camera out there. That's why it doesn't need the wires. Unfortunately, it comes out of the box not charged enough. It does come with an option to USB charge it. So I'm gonna try to get a little charge so I get something on this monitor. And in the meantime, we'll get this dash cam by Viofo set up. Before I can finish wiring up that dash cam, I gotta get going. I'm getting kicked out. The Home Depot is closing right here. So I'm gonna attach this backup cam, I think it should be fully charged right now, to the rear, turn it on, and let's just see how well it works. So here is where I'm mounting the backup camera, and there should be a power button right there, and a blue light came on. It's attached, it's on, and voila, look at this. Yes, folks, a crystal clear rear view for the first time ever. Why are there words on it? Oh, I gotta peel this thing off. Oh my God, that is so beautiful. This is the backup cam by AUTOVOX. This thing is amazing. I'm telling you, I can't believe I didn't got this when I first got the van. I'm gonna drive all the way to my sleeping spot tonight and be able to see out the back the entire time. First time ever. Look at this. It's the rear view mirror I've never had. Suddenly, I feel so much safer driving. With this AUTOVOX backup cam, I noticed it switches to this black and white high contrast mode when the light outside is very dark, and then switches back to color when the light is good, which is fine. It actually works out very well. Second thing I noticed is about 5 minutes into driving, the screen just went blank. It's off. I'm no longer getting it. I don't know why. Maybe I did not charge it long enough. Maybe a cable came loose. Maybe the signal got cut off. So I discovered there's a button right back there you push that turns the display back on. Apparently the display just turns itself off after like 5 minutes or so. I can understand why. To preserve juice, it's not that hard to turn it back on. You just reach to the top. There's a little button that you press. I think I'm okay with that. First impression so far is this thing is friggin' amazing. I got to my sleeping spot and I got all my hardware wired. My new VOFO dash cam I put right up here, right by my left hand, tucked away in the corner of my windshield. This, like, it also shoots like off to the side, the driver's side a little bit. Something I found I didn't get when I just placed it dead center. So I'm happy about this spot. This connects via a little wire that I just wrapped around this handlebar, keeping it simple, and that connects into this USB outlet down here on the dash. There's a second camera that is the fisheye that will record the cockpit. It snakes around and it's right up in here, right in the center, looking this way. Don't know if it's wide enough to record us both. I hope it is. There's a third channel on this VOFO system as well. This is meant for the rear. It comes with a long cable that you can use for like snaking it all the way back to the back. I'm not using it for that purpose. I'm having it shoot right out the passenger side window, covering that area. That's because I've been pulled over by cops twice, never for anything serious, but in both times I noticed they didn't come to my driver's side window. They came to my passenger side window. So I want a camera always recording that window whenever I'm interacting with somebody. Now I've got all windows covered. The last bit of hardware that I want to mount is this. It's my magnetic security camera. Company, I forget off the top of my head. I got it on Amazon a year ago. I'm going to do just what I did with that rear backup AUTOVOX camera and mount it right to the door, facing outward. It's solar paneled. I'm going to turn it on first. That's the AUTOVOX camera. I'm going to mount this on the other door, facing right there. For some reason, I felt like it had to be on the roof, but it doesn't. It pivots. You see, that's the camera right there, and it's on. That last one broadcasts to a little monitor right above my head. It's for when I'm stealthed up, all the blinds are closed, and I can just see out the back. But yeah, all the hardware is mounted. I have a lot to learn about these new dash cams. There is a way to record on the AUTOVOX system. The VOFO system comes with a lot of different channels and a lot of options. I'm gonna have to go over that tomorrow. It's just too dark right now. I want to get to bed. I want to take a shower first. It's been a long, sweaty day. I did it. I made it through another work week. Did you hear that little camera snap? That was the VOFO camera. It has a really cool feature. Whenever it hears like a bang or you go over a bump, it automatically saves that video clip. The last test I want to do on this VOFO camera will have to be later tonight. I want to pop the memory card in my computer and see if this fisheye lens here really records this full cockpit, which is what I want. A lot of cool features on that VOFO dash cam. Like I said, if you want a dash cam, you want one that takes really crystal clear out the front, which this one does. It comes with a polarizer filter and it shoots in 4K. You also want something that records the whole interior of the cockpit, not just one seat of it. Took me a few iterations of dash cams to get something that does that. This supposedly does. We'll test at the end of the night. And you want one with 3 channels because you want the option of like a third camera. Either put it in the back of your van or snake it all the way down to the rear. I don't need to use the rear view camera though, because this AUTOVOX, it has been sitting out there on the rear door all day long collecting charge to the solar panel. I wanted to test out if that solar panel is enough to keep that AUTOVOX backup camera working forever, you know? So I'll never have to take it off and charge it via USB in here. So it's been out there all day. I just drove around for about 45 minutes and the camera works perfectly. Like, yeah, it's better than the Ford's default backup camera, if you can believe it. You can also record on the thing. You just hit a little button right there in case I ever want to do that. But that is so great to have that problem solved. This is the backup cam by AUTOVOX. I'll put a link and maybe a discount code in the description below if I have one. The Viofa camera, like I said, I want to pop the memory card in my computer, see what that fisheye lens looks like. But so far I'm happy with it right now. I need to go out right now. I'm going to a concert tonight. I'm stealth camping on a little street right here. Also a great opportunity to test out my stealth camera, which also operates on a little solar panel. But we'll do that at the end of the evening. I'll touch base with you guys later. Pixie show was awesome. They played all the hits, saved it for the very end. And in true punk rock fashion, at the end of the show, the venue turned on the lights. I guess they went over and Pixies just kept playing. And then the lights were still on. I thought they were gonna cut off their mic, and then they played Debaser, which is like their most rocking song. Yeah, awesome. It was a great show. But I am back at the van tonight. Made it back safely. It's a beautiful night out there. Now I loaded up the memory card from that Viofa camera. I want to see what this fisheye lens looks like. That's the last test. I'll load this up. You can see here the fisheye view. I can see out both the passenger and the driver window right here, and see like everything that's going on in the cockpit in one lens. I finally found the perfect dash cam. I also loaded up the view here, shooting out the passenger side window. Have that view covered, and of course the view at the front is just crystal clear. This Viofa dash cam series is the best dash cam I've ever had. The one it's replacing was a Viofa. Just beautiful footage, very easy to manage. Has that feature where if you go over a bump or something, it automatically saves the footage. Actually, if you just like clap and make a noise, it will save the footage too. I love this Viofa camera. Very happy. And very happy with that AUTOVOX rear view camera. You know, that is just a lifesaver. And of course, I have that magnetically attached rear view camera looking at the back right now, keeping me safe. I think cameras are something you don't think about when you're first building a van. It took me several years to get here. You know, you do need a dash cam just for like insurance purposes, but you don't necessarily know what is the best one. I've gone through 5 already. The first one, it shot right out the front, and then the cockpit cam came right out the back. So if you had it in the center, all it shot was like the center. It didn't capture anything. That's when I realized you want like a separate camera for the cockpit camera. Not something that's all in one unit. Something separate attached through a wire. You also want to cover the whole cockpit. You pretty much need a fisheye lens. This Viofa series, I'll link it below. I'll link the AUTOVOX camera below. And I'll also link this magnetically attached. Oh, sorry, I've had a long night. Had a few beers down there at the show. Had a great night. The Pixies were awesome. MGM is happening. Lansdowne Street was wild. I have not seen it that lively since before COVID. It's crazy. I think there was a Red Sox game going on as well. Anyway, yeah, this was all about van improvements. Cameras are important. Just, you know, save yourself the trouble and just get what I got right here. I'll link it below. I think tomorrow I'm going to do a big road trip up to Quebec and back. All in a couple of days. We'll see. Thanks for watching this. Peace out.